Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you doing, dear friends? Present tense and the present tense and the present progressive. And today we're going to do the present perfect tense. The present perfect consists of the helping verb have, as you know, in the present form, have or has. I have eaten my lunch. He has eaten his lunch. Plus a following verb in the past participle form. Eaten. Eat. Ate. Eaten. I need the past participle form after have or has as usual. The present perfect is used in several ways, but all of these uses share this core meaning. The present perfect describes actions or conditions that began at some point in the past and that have continued in an unbroken, continuous, repeated, or habitual manner up to the present moment of time. So, in brief, the present perfect relates the past to this moment, to the present. Here are some examples that illustrate this basic meaning. I have known him since we were in grade school. I have known him since we were in grade school. Grade school is something like elementary school. She has always lived in Los Angeles. We have shopped at Ralph's grocery store for years. The present perfect focuses on what has happened up to the present moment in time, with little or no implication about the future. Again, it relates the past to this moment. We don't care about the future. It has nothing to do about the future. In this respect, the present perfect is very different from the present tense. Because, as we said yesterday, the present tense expresses something that is ongoing in the past, maybe now, and in the future, an ongoing process. To see the difference, compare the following sentences. Present perfect, we have lived in River City for 5 years. Present tense, we live in River City. The present perfect sentence, the first sentence, focuses on the duration, 5 years, 5 years. The duration that the speaker has lived in in River City. There is no implication that the speaker will continue to live there in the future. He talks about the 5 years he has already, or we have already lived there. Although that may be the case, maybe we will go on living there, but it's not referred to here. In contrast, the sentence with the present tense strongly implies that the speaker will continue to live in River City into the future. Notice that all the examples of the present perfect have an adverbial expression of duration. For 5 years, since 1999, and so on. Here are the 4 examples with the expression of duration underlined. I have known him for how long? Since we were in grade school. She has always lived in Los Angeles. For how long? Always. We have shopped at Ralph's grocery store for years. For years. We have lived in River City for 5 years. Unless there were some context that supplied an implied period of duration, these sentences would sound odd if the expressions of duration were deleted. Look at these sentences without the expressions of time or period of duration. I have known him. So this sentence looks or sounds odd. I have known him. I need to say for 5 years, since we were 11, and so on. She has lived in Los Angeles. We have shopped at Ralph's grocery store. We have lived in River City. So we need something that relates or refers to a period of time, expression of duration. This is why these sentences, as he said here, seem or sound odd. The present tense, however, is incompatible with an adverbial expression of duration. For example, I know him since we were in grade school. This sentence is wrong. Here we have an adverbial expression of duration, since we're in grade school. It is not compatible. It doesn't match the present tense. She always lives in Los Angeles. We shop at Ralph's grocery store for years. In these sentences, we need the present perfect form. Have done or has done. We live in River City for 5 years. Look at exercise 6.5. 6.5. The sentences below contain either a present tense verb or a present perfect verb in bold. Following each sentence is an adverbial expression of duration in parentheses. Add the adverbial expression to the appropriate place in the sentence if it is grammatically correct to do so. If it is grammatically incorrect, to add the adverbial expression, write ungrammatical. The first two questions are done as examples. I have driven to that airport 100 times. Can we say I have driven to that airport 100 times? Yes, because this is present perfect and we have a time expression here, so it's okay. I worked near the airport for a couple of years. Here I have time duration for a couple of years, but the verb is in the present tense, so this is ungrammatical. Sorry. Number 1. He stays with some friends since Christmas. The verb is in the present form, present tense. It's ungrammatical to say he stays with some friends since Christmas. No, this is ungrammatical. Number 2. They have studied together all this semester. It's okay to say they have studied together all this semester. So we write the sentence as I said it. They have studied together all this semester. Number 3. The company has lost money. Has lost is present perfect. Okay, it's okay. So the sentence will be the company has lost money ever since the recession began. The tomatoes grow rapidly. Here it's present tense, so it's ungrammatical. Number 5, it's grammatical and brief. Number 6, grammatical. Number 7, ungrammatical. Number 8, he suffers. This is ungrammatical. Number 9, ungrammatical. Number 10, grammatical. There are 2 other uses of the present perfect, neither of which requires an overt expression or a clear expression of duration. The most important of these uses describes an event or situation that has just occurred in the immediate past, short time ago, moments ago, and that directly affects the present. To see how this is different from the ordinary past tense, compare the following sentences. The first sentence, Marvin has lost his keys. The second sentence, Marvin lost his keys. Is there a difference in meaning? Yes. Yes, there is a difference in meaning. As you might expect, we cannot use a past time adverb, yesterday, with the present perfect. While in the first sentence, the implication of the present perfect sentence is that Marvin's losing his keys directly affects the present moment. He can't get into his flat now. But in the second sentence, Marvin lost his keys. This happened sometime in the past and it doesn't affect this moment in any way. Maybe he has found them, maybe he has made new keys or bought new keys, but it doesn't affect the present moment. The immediacy of the present perfect is shown by the fact that we can use the adverb just, which refers to something that happened only moments ago, with the present perfect, but not with the past simple. Look at these sentences. Marvin has just lost his keys. So this loss affects the present time or the current moment. The second sentence, Marvin just lost, this is past simple, it is not grammatical. Okay, as you might expect, we cannot use a past time adverb like yesterday with the present perfect, while it's perfectly normal with the past tense. Marvin has lost his keys yesterday. This is not grammatical. Marvin lost his keys yesterday. It's grammatical. The other use of the present perfect that does not require an adverbial phrase of duration has the meaning of to do something or complete some action over a span of time before the present moment. For example, our son has read every one of the Harry Potter books. So he has finished this over a span of time, a duration of time before this moment. We have accumulated nearly 100,000 frequent flyer miles. How much money have you saved by this moment, before this moment? Exercise 6.6. All of the sentences below are in the present perfect. Identify which use of the present perfect best describes the sentence. Continuous activity, immediate past action, or completed action. We have an example. Sherlock Holmes had just, so it's immediate past action. Number 2, he has collected every US stamp issued before 1900. He has collected every US stamp issued before 1900. This is a completed action. Number 2, sorry. She has administered the program for many years. This is a continuous action. I have just, this is immediate action in the past. Okay, let's move on to the next point. Okay, this is